Hello and welcome to Decentralized Health from the Ubricoin channel. We bring you perfect technical codations, technical knowledge about creating perfect codations for much needed revolution in the health industry. Under these new codations, universal health access will be possible. Everyone in the world, including you and your loved ones, will have access to the best health services in the world. Health for everyone will be of highest quality there is in the world, and it will be available to all. My name is Dr. Mashari Waringi. I come to you from Ubricoin Project, located at 1.4 degrees south of equator and 37 degrees east of the central meridian. That is smack right in the southwest suburbs of Nairobi. Today, we have great things to discuss with you. We want to discuss about Ubricoin for Science and Technology Parks. Science and Technology Parks, Science and Technology Park is a property-based development which facilitates growth of innovation-based companies through incubation and spin-off process. As a Science Technology Park is also known as an STP. STPs provide quality space, facilities, and other value-added services with the aim of increasing wealth in its community. An STP is associated with knowledge-based institution and it promotes the culture of innovation and competitiveness. An STP that we have visited 3 times this month is the JQuatS, that Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology Enterprises, is a science park located in Juja at JQuat University, Jomo Kenyatta University of Science and Technology. So we're going to discuss a little bit more, and because of time, we'll cut it short so that we can discuss more about science parks tomorrow and the day after tomorrow. So we have a follow-up. And then the other news about Nairobi Blockchain Conference, remember it's going to be on September 27, 2019, organized by a blockchain team, including David Kihuna, Joseph Muthemba, aka Jordan Muthemba, or Jordan Type, Peter Kabi, aka St. Peter the Rock, Dennis Ogeto, aka Dano, Kevin Kamete, aka Kovo, and Francis Jogona, aka Father, or Father Francis. Today we say we should upgrade Father Francis to the Pope, and we call him the Pope because the Pope is known as Francis. This material about Science Park is accepted from Decentralized Health Administration textbook under development by Susan Nyabura Jagona in Ubricoin Research and Development Team, including Naomi Ngendodo, Winifred Mule, Abed Ndiani, Anne Mashari, and Frida Butali. And from proceedings of Ubricoin World Ambassador Program Team, including Purity Mudoa, Wahito Washira, Grace Kishora, Naomi Ngendodo, Abed Ndiani, Winifred Mule, Anne Masharia, Frida Butali, Barbara Kimani, and Betty Wajiro Washira. Let's dive straight to the science park. As you said before, a science park is a property-based development which facilitates growth of innovation-based companies through incubation and spin-off process. Science technology parks provide quality space, facilities, and other value-added services with the aim of increasing wealth of its community. An STP is associated with knowledge-based institutions. Yeah, what is knowledge-based institution? It's a university. We have 66 universities in Kenya. So we plan to use the UBN to build 66 science parks, perhaps even more if we have other spaces for research and development. Science Park promotes the culture of innovation. We in Kenya have a culture of innovation, but it's not taking root because we don't have money. Correction. No, we have money. The culture of innovation in Kenya is going to take is going to become fierce, and Kenya is going to be the most innovative country in the world because of Ubricoin. So if you didn't know that, get ready. And Kenya is going to be the most competitive country in Africa because of UBN. We said that it's going to be the giant in biomedical manufacturing. Biomedical includes agriculture, food technologies, and that is because we have science parks. One, and two, because we have Ubricoin. We have set aside 3.02 billion UBN, 3.02 billion UBN for science, technology, research, and development. And 3.02 billion UBN is quite a bit of money. And the job of that 3.02 billion UBN is to activate activate scientific research and discovery in the science parks at the 66 universities in Kenya. So we're just getting started. 2020 will be the work of cementing those relationships with the universities. We already have a relationship with about 3 or 4 universities in Kenya. We went to visit Dedan Kimathi University in Nyeri and saw the science program uh, for translation commercialization of knowledge, where they're producing the, the best coffee in the world for your table. It's called the Kut Coffee. Now, Dedan Kimathi is in Nyeri and they have a master plan for expanding the science park, but they shall need money. Where will that money come from? Cryptocurrency. So I explained a few weeks ago that cryptocurrency is science funding science. Science funding science. And basically that is what we're going to do. Use science to fund science. The role of a science technology park is to manage flow of knowledge and technology among universities, research and development institutions, and the market. Flow of knowledge. Knowledge should flow like a river, smooth flow. However, knowledge in Kenya doesn't flow like a river because there's a huge friction in the economy and very huge resistance to change, and of course, very huge lack of money. There's absolutely no money for science in Kenya. There's money for politics because I don't know where the politicians get their money from, but I hear that they flood government money coffers. They maybe just corruption. Corruption is intensive in this nation, and when money comes, when science money comes in, corruption comes to an end. It's a cold, cold stop of corruption. So Ubricoin is going to do a very big job to make these things happen and do well. Science and technology parks promote technology-led economic development of the nation, and they encourage university research and development through industry partnerships, assisting with growth of new ventures, and they create contractual, formal, and operational relationship with one or more science research institutions of higher education. Challenges faced by African countries, of course, we have so many challenges, but as I said the other day, challenges are nothing but serious opportunities. Most African countries experience a lot of challenges like unemployment, and the, the universities produce thousands of graduates every year, yet the job market does not accommodate it. Having no capital, graduates are not able to start their own businesses. This pushes them to a life of crime to get to their needs. And that is going to go away. Economic inequality is a term is termed as lack of equity in resource distribution and leads to pervasive phenomena of have and have nots. Extreme inequality breeds extreme corruption, and the have nots clamor for space in the economy. The haves, on the other hand, mount walls to keep the have nots out. This feeds to new forms of crimes as have nots try to break down the mounted walls to take their claim, forming a rich substrate for crimes. Wasteful patterns of production by unskilled producers. You call them in Kenya, juakali, unskilled producers, who bring to market low quality products, mechanical engineered parts, civil engineered products, and medical devices, low quality architectural products, and the like. Locally produced poor quality goods force consumers opting to import good quality products from other countries. This mismatch between resources and opportunities derives from an education system that fails to impart knowledge and skills required by the market. Consequently, graduates are not meeting employer needs and hence they become unemployed or underemployed. Nature itself poses challenges to humans and animals as it contains harmful components or chemicals. High concentration of fluorine in natural waters, such as rivers in Kenya, for example, pose major health risks. Consumption of water from polluted rivers cause fluorosis, a disease that causes browning of teeth, weakening of teeth enamel, and even lowered IQ. These are challenges that are common. But the worst challenge we have here is the low quality products, unskilled, low quality product by unskilled producers. Everyone in the nation opts to buy things made in other countries because ourselves do not good produce good quality. So when you go to supermarket in Kenya, almost 90% of what you find there is imported. 90% is an understatement. Let's say almost 100%. Almost everyone doing large civil engineering projects in Kenya is a foreigner, and that there are no jobs for. There's no space for Kenyans to execute large engineering projects, civil engineering, building highways, airports, ports, and the like. So, but what is the root cause of all this? It's lack of money, and UBN is money, and you can see that it's working its way up in the market. And before 2020, UBN, because we're going to make a lot of noise, such that UBN is now firmly accepted in the marketplace, right? That is news number one, our STPs. And right now, in this season, we are working very closely with JQuat S. It is a University Science and Technology Park. We have examined three projects there at JQuat S. Number one project is the extruder machine that also makes instant porridge, Inspo. It's very good because it also uh, teaches us the possibilities of using grains, the unusual grains, not corn this time. We're talking about amaranth, we don't know about millet, sorghum. These are they are great superfoods because they contain all nutritive things you can imagine. Highly balanced. They have protein, they have carbohydrates, they have minerals, they have antioxidants and vitamins. These are very good grains, and of course, when they're made in a super factory in JQuad S, comes very nice. Of course, the other factory so is yogurt factory. Of course, yogurt is highly nutritious. And what else did we see? Um, we saw the mushroom growing in that place. J Quarters also has a tissue engineering, biological tissue engineering project where they're growing tissue cultured bananas. Mhm. Yes, so that's really good. And so we have Dedan Kimathi University with their coffee, J Quat with its J Quarters. So uh, let's moving on. Let's talk about UBN update. We said that CashPay's exchange is doing a massive airdrop for UBN. So go to CashPay's exchange, and if you want to participate in the airdrop. CashPay is also listed UBN, and the listing is going to come right on the 12th. 12 is 2 days today. That's on the Thursday, and then um, Ubricoin is still on Vindax. Vindax is VINDX. Launchpad begins on October 3 to October 10. So we have an exchange, let's say an IEO, initial exchange offering, is going to be on Vindax. And so we have in that there's going to be massive sale of 500 million UBN on session one. We have allocated you've allocated UBN to trade with BTC, ETH, VD, USDT. So for each of those pairs, trading pairs, UBN slash BTC, UBN slash ETH, VD slash UBN, UBN slash USDT, each one allocated 125 million UBN and price at 0.000530, 0.005 USDT. Beginning on October 3rd, midnight, October 3 at 12 a.m. UTC. And same thing, we shall repeat that sequence, session two, which is going to be on October 10th. So meanwhile, we want to raise money using that IEO fiat currency to finish supporting Ubricoin so that it can be very liquid in the market. And of course, to get Sokojanja expanding. We have massive expansion of Sokojanja. Okay, moving on, let's talk about the Nairobi Blockchain Conference, which takes place on 27th of October. That's be a Friday, 27th. Book your ticket now. Going to be a 680 hotel. You cannot miss that event because it's going to be the most sensitive, let's say, sensible blockchain event in Kenya or Africa. We shall be, like you said yesterday, it's hands-on event, hands-on. That means that you're learning practical things about wallets, about exchanges and trading. You cannot miss it. This is where you want to be because you will learn how to trade. And trading is very, very important because that's how you learn how to make money. That's all for today. Today, we just go back to the basics. Remember that Ubrica project strives to solve three fundamental problems of health production. One is lack of access to health services. Two is poor quality of medical services. And three is high cost of medical services. We solve the problem of lack of access to health services when people by helping people find money through Sokojanja. Lack of access can occur where no hospitals to go to, and so we propose you have URCC. Yesterday, we discussed briefly on how URCC is the nucleus. The URCC is a nucleus for the Ubrica project. Nucleus because that is where the life of Ubrica project comes from. And the URCC's nucleus, the nucleus itself, is activates the fourth element of health production in a community. For the chapter, let's see. And we said that the fourth element is the most fundamental factor in health production because fourth element is the economic development of the individual and his or her family. An individual cannot develop without money. And all an individual has to do in order for him or her to have money is to sell what he or she produces. Money is a measure of value of production. You cannot have money without producing something. You cannot have money if you do not sell. That's something that you produce. So the two fundamental things that have to occur if you're going to have money. Number one is to produce something. Number two is to sell what you have produced. That's it. That's all. So if you have things that you're producing and you're not selling, you don't have money. If you're not producing anything, you don't have money twice. You don't have money, don't have money. Because if you don't produce anything, you cannot have money unless you're like a politician who produces nothing and then he goes to steal money from the government. Money is made by production. Money is made by production. And production is a process of converting knowledge into products. So money is made by the brain. And money is made before it is looted. No one can steal money that doesn't exist. So don't be a politician. Produce things that people that can help people in a community people can use to solve their problems. Once you have produced things, then sell them to the people. Don't sell them stories and empty promises. We know that poor quality of medical services occur when good knowledge to deal with medical problems is scarce. This good knowledge comes from learning institutions and research based institutions. And if you uh, have a research institution, let us work together to help that knowledge come out. And we're saying that that knowledge may fail to come out if you do not have money. And so we have set aside a lot of UBNs to discuss today for science and technology parks to help that knowledge come out. Then poor quality lack of medical service can occur because of high cost of medical services now. It's very expensive, then it doesn't work well. High cost occur when there's no manufacturing in the nation. Kenya level of manufacturing is almost zero. We import literally everything. Even if we come to reconstitute some things when they arrive in Kenya, they are still imported. We haven't manufactured anything d'emblée, the way you say in French, d'emblée from the ground. We do not. So these problems are there for us, and we are saying they are not problems right now. These are opportunities for us to work on. Lack of access means that we build Sokojanja and we build URCCs. Poor quality means that we work very closely with universities. We promote the science and technology parks. High cost of medical services means um, we promote manufacturing. Those science and technology parks, and also we propose our own biomedical industrial city. So what I ask people in the world is to support Ubricoin. Buy a lot of Ubricoin now that the price is low, and keep buying, 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 buying. This is the buying season. You buy and buy and buy, and then when we have enough holders in the UBN, say about 3 million holders of UBN in the market, UBN is going to stabilize and the price is going to be good, and then the projects are going to start uh, growing. For more information about Ubrica, Ubricoin, Sokojanja, write to info@ubrica.com or call +254 755 844 017. Thank you so much. And of course, also join our Telegram group. Our Telegram group is very active. There are about 110,000 people, and we hope to grow this community to about 1 million users, or maybe 3 million. God willing. Thank you so much, and goodbye for now. Let's discuss tomorrow. If you have any questions, please just post them right at the bottom of the page. Right now, it's goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Let us meet again tomorrow. Thank you so much.